championship game, Panthers and Arizona Cardinals in a spanking. They got spanked.
Yeah, this is straight up ass whooping. I don't even really know. Like, if you just wanted to intelligently break this game down, the technical term is a can of whoop ass was opened and just poured all over the fucking place. Just like, just dumped like tons of cans. Like every single Panthers player had a fucking can of whoop ass that they were just saving for this game. I don't know if they were about to like go out a day, what the fuck was going on, but it was just
I,
like
I mean, hopefully they can save a few more cans for the Super Bowl or something.
it was just like you get an interception, you get an interception, like Oprah out there just playing quarterback. Palmer just Palmer just did not have a good day, man. He just I mean Patrick Peterson didn't really have a great day. As soon as he got an interception, Palmer threw one. You know,
Yeah.
just it just didn't click for him ever. And I know that Palmer's like a veteran quarterback at this point, but we talked about this. I don't remember if we talked about this on camera or not, but actually was like, well, he's rookie in the playoffs though. You know, for all his experience,
Yeah.
this was the first postseason he'd ever actually. He's first time he'd been on a good team, and I kind of felt like, I mean, how many rookie quarterbacks have gone all the way? You know what I mean? Like,
Ben
or
Roethlisberger.
I don't even think that was the second year, right?
I'm pretty sure it's his rookie year.
I don't remember. But regardless, I mean, that's the only one that we could even come up with. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't happen. Like, you put all the shoulders on you the first time, or not even rookie, just the first time to go to the postseason. It usually doesn't pan out. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it was impressive that they even made that deep of a playoff run, in my opinion, with a bunch of guys who haven't even been there. I mean, Fitzgerald was still around, and they had a few other players, but most of that's new. Most of that team isn't the team that went to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
you know, back in '08. So, I mean, everyone should be back, though, and hopefully they'll have Tyrann Matthew can stay healthy. You know, if they can just stay healthy, there's no reason to think that they can't win that division and be back again next year.
There was a lot of talk about Palmer before this game even came on,
Yeah.
and the criticism to Palmer was if he looked uncomfortable against the Packers.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 3 turnovers against the Packers alone, and
Right.
the criticism was if he continued to have that nervousness behind him, he's not going to do well against Carolina, and that's exactly
Right.
what happened. Now, a lot of people were saying it's like, okay, well, he got his the jitters out of him against the Packers. Now he's pumped, and because a lot of people were blaming it from the bye week,
Right.
because they're saying it's like, okay, well, he was on bye week, and then he goes against the Packers. They underestimated them because they whooped their ass in the regular season, and
Like
like
recently.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then so like he was just underestimated Packers, and like he got nervous, and then like that's why he was causing so many turnovers and all that. Well, which probably was true to an
Right.
extent. I get that, but at the same time, that nervousness didn't go away against Carolina. And what I
No.
think it was, Palmer didn't look nervous in the first quarter against the Packers because Arizona was still in the lead. Once Packers broke that lead, that's when Palmer started getting nervous.
Right.
When the game started, really getting on the line with them, he started getting nervous. Against Carolina, the entire game he was playing catch up, and
Right.
I think that just all got to him at once, and which kind of just shows Palmer, as much as that he is now a veteran quarterback, he can't. He's not a catch up quarterback. He's not a clutch quarterback.
Right.
He's
Right.
he's a guy that you start your lead early and then you carry the team the rest of the game.
Right. I can see that. I mean, maybe he could learn. It's going to kind of depend how mentally he takes all this. You know,
Yeah,
it could make him better. It could not help at all. It could make it worse.
or he might just not learn. you
just
know.
never affect, because some guys their nerves get shot mentally, and some guys like, all right, well I've been here before, it's no big deal anymore. Like
Yeah.
it just depends on how he takes it, and who knows. But I mean, the Cardinals, I mean, Seattle's gonna still be there and having problems, and the now Los Angeles is still a ways away, and the 49ers look like they're probably a ways away too, at least for like next year. So I mean, they had a good run, good season, but I mean, at the end of the day, Carolina Panthers just look like they've looked like the best team pretty much all year, and they still do. I mean,
Okay, I have
really.
kind of a question for you.
I mean, at least NFC wise, at the very least. I don't want to
Yeah,
like argue about Super Bowl in this video, but I mean,
not in this video.
right, right.
I,
So,
I
but I
I
mean,
will I will ask
the
you one
Panthers
question
for
that
going to the Super Bowl, I think everyone kind of expected it.
yeah,
But yeah,
is this the third year in a row that both the number one seeds made the Super Bowl?
the third year in a row.
I think it is. Were
Oh,
Seahawks number one seed 2 years in a row? I don't remember.
I don't remember last year. I know that Denver and Seattle definitely were.
Yeah, because it was best offense versus best defense, and
Right.
ironically, Broncos were the best offense, and now
Right.
they're the best defense in
Right. 2 years
2 years.
later. Well, hey, they really kind of learned from the Seattle way while they lost, right? They're like, well, we need to build defense,
Yeah,
so they did it.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I think you might be right. 3 years in a row, which is probably one of the longer streaks for that, because that used to never happen. It seems
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
because
So
I think that Denver, not to get too far off topic, but definitely Colts and Saints was 1-1, and I think that was the last time until the Denver and Seattle one. So there was like about 3 years before it happened again. So
yeah, because Packers were
it's odd.
six seed, Giants were six seed.
Right, right. But
Uh,
any,
I don't know what
anyway,
49ers and Ravens were.
yeah, I don't recall either.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
My question for you, and I can't take credit for it because I was not the first one to originally ask this question. It was actually Jim Rome, but and I respect him a
Okay.
lot. So and I
Yeah,
like
he's got some good stuff.
I
He's got some good
I like
stuff.
Jim Rome, and so
Yeah.
hopefully, please don't sue me. I respect you. uh,
Okay.
my question is, Carolina Panthers. They're 4-0. I already said, yeah, okay, well, good start. They're not gonna last. Carolina Panthers 8-0 were considered the most overrated 8-0 team, or
Right.
they're
Right.
considered the weakest 8-0 team in the NFL.
Right.
Carolina Panthers 15-1 started getting recognition of this is a good team.
Right.
Carolina Panthers in the Super Bowl 17-1. Do you think that the chip on their shoulder of constantly being the underdog has helped them get as far as they did?
Probably so, especially in the early season. Because I mean, by the point they were, I mean, by the time it was like 10-0, and there was like just like them and the Patriots. I think maybe Denver hadn't lost yet. I don't remember. But by then it was kind of like already they're saying they're the best NFC team, and it was between them and the Cardinals pretty much.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, maybe so. But I mean, they're not the underdog for the Super Bowl, so I didn't know if they were
That was
reliable.
my next question.
Yeah,
For the
yeah,
first time, I shouldn't say the first time all season, but now being the underdog, riding under that all
right,
season, getting this bad press that is just like, okay, you're undefeated, but we'll see how long that really lasts, type
right,
of
right.
thing. And realistically, they should have been undefeated because that Atlanta game was, I don't know what happened there.
It's
But
just if you teams like that seem to almost always lose a division game.
yeah,
It's hard to sweep your division. It's really hard.
yeah.
You know,
But
what she said. Anyways,
uh, now that Carolina is the favorite, in the Super
yeah,
Bowl, uh, I don't see it personally, but could that almost be a backlash on them? Is that like a thing that now could that almost get to their heads in a way, like
I don't
too
know,
big of
but
an
it's
ego?
definitely got the Broncos motivated, so that can't be good.
Shit.
Because Von Miller and stuff have talked about it, and like, yeah, underestimate us. You know, we love it. Like,
Yeah.
they're using it as motivation. So, I mean, are the I don't think the Panthers would be foolish enough to kind of underestimate teams, but who knows? You know.
I don't think they're foolish enough either. Speaking of, you mentioned Von Miller, and
Right.
I don't know why it's a segue from Von Miller because I'm gonna mention Josh Norman. I just read this quote from him. That was the worst segue ever.
We're switching to defensive side
Yeah,
of the ball.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
sure.
segue. I just read this quote from Josh Norman today, and he was talking about Peyton Manning, and he goes like,
Right.
"I got nothing." I mean, this is almost cliche now. I got nothing but
Right.
respect for Peyton Manning. I mean, everybody's
Right.
gonna say that. I don't think there's one NFL player that's gonna play against Peyton Manning this year. You're gonna be like, "Fuck that
Right.
guy." But uh, he's, he mentioned,
Except maybe Bears fans.
yeah.
Anyway.
Uh, so he said, I got nothing but respect for him. And then he even mentioned, he's like, if I get an interception from Peyton Manning during the Super Bowl, the first thing I will do when the play is over is bow to my gratitude towards him. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of, it's not really cocky, but it's funny.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. They also, I think it was him that said that, you know, he's had 18, 19 years. This is our time. Like they don't care about his legacy, you
Yeah,
know, as far as this game goes. And I mean, I totally get that. I mean, it's because he would be writing his legacy at your legacy's expense, right?
right.
So I mean, they're gonna be motivated. And it'll be a good game. And to kind of wrap all this up, I mean, the NFC Championship was just they could have just gave him the trophy and not even play the game. It was like practice. I seen a picture. It was like practice was fun today. Super Bowl's in 2 weeks, guys. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, as far as there's not a, I don't even want to really get too much in depth with actual analysis of the game because I just feel like it's pointless.
It is. We didn't even
Keekly got
mention.
it. Keekly got what's this? The second pick six in a row, I think. So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
'Cause he got one last week.
yeah.
They look like a scary good team though right now.
They're the most well-rounded. They're
Yeah,
just good at everything. Every
yeah.
single solitary thing. That's why. Uh,
That's why they're the favorite.
well, that is why I think this is going to be one of the best Super Bowls we're ever going to watch, which is
Maybe.
so fitting for Super Bowl 50. But then again,
Yeah.
everybody said that about the Broncos and the Seahawks
Right.
Super
Right.
Bowl. That one.
Right.
I
It's a
mean,
different makeup of teams though, so I don't know.
yeah, it is.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I have some ideas, but I'll talk about it in a different video.
Yeah, yeah. Make sure to watch
So
that
yeah,
video.
yeah, right. Let's plug a video that doesn't exist yet.
Right? Yeah. Coming attraction. You
Right.
know. So yeah, you can watch us and listen to us and
Yep.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter. There's links in the description below. Make sure to watch our late call this week. We're gonna be talking about the Pro Bowl.
I'm so excited.
Yay! I don't know why I did that. All right, I'm just gonna cut this off, man.
All right, sounds good.
I lied. I didn't cut it off. I just
Let's fuck get us out of here.